Have you ever wondered why some words can lift your mood instantly, while others leave you feeling low for hours? What if the secret to a happier, healthier life isn't something you do, but something you say? And what if there are 6 powerful words, yes, just 6, that could gently transform your entire outlook on life? Welcome to Buddhism Seeds, where today we're setting off on an eye-opening journey into the world of words, how they shape us, heal us, and sometimes even hold us back. Think about it. How often do we speak without truly realizing the weight our words carry? Science now confirms what the Buddha taught centuries ago. Our words are far more than just sounds. They're seeds. Seeds that can blossom into kindness, trust, connection, or, if we're not mindful, into conflict, distance, or regret. In this video, we'll explore how the power of speech can brighten not only our own lives, but also ripple out to uplift the people around us. We'll blend the timeless wisdom of Buddhist teachings with modern scientific discoveries to show how mindful speech can become one of the most life-changing practices you adopt. You'll hear true stories of how a few carefully chosen words softened anger, healed relationships, or even turned around a bad day. You'll also learn simple but powerful techniques to choose your words wisely, to comfort, to inspire, and to connect. But that's just the beginning. We'll also dive into the surprising science behind language, how certain words can literally rewire your brain, shaping how you feel, think, and behave. Imagine learning that by simply changing the way you speak, you could increase your own peace, productivity, and joy. And yes, get ready. We're going to reveal 6 specific words that could quietly change your life for the better. Words that support healing, presence, and emotional well-being. Along the way, we'll also look at how to break free from the trap of saying things we later regret, and how to make things right when we do. You'll see how to communicate with honesty and authenticity, even in a world full of noise and pretense. And here's something special. This isn't just a lecture, it's an invitation. We want you to join in. Share your thoughts in the comments, tell us your experiences, and let's grow together. Because the way we speak can either build bridges or burn them. Let's learn how to use our words to heal, to connect, and to bring more peace into this world. So stay with us as we take our first step into this powerful exploration, beginning with one of Buddhism's most beautiful teachings, right speech. Right speech in Buddhism isn't just about avoiding harsh or harmful words, it's about choosing to speak truthfully, kindly, and with the intention of bringing people closer together. But how can we actually do that, especially when emotions are high? It starts with being mindful, really thinking before we speak. Imagine standing at a busy intersection. Would you cross the street without looking both ways? Of course not. In the same way, mindfulness is like pausing to look both ways before letting our words out into the world. When we pause, we give ourselves a chance to ask, is this true? Is this kind? Will this help anyone? Even when we're upset or frustrated, this tiny pause can change everything. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it's wobbly and tough, but with practice, staying mindful with our words becomes second nature. And in today's world, where so much of our communication happens through messages, comments, and social media, right speech is more important than ever. Before hitting send, we can ask ourselves, would I say this if the person was standing right in front of me? Will this message make them feel good or at least respected? Here's where it gets even more interesting. Science backs this up. Research shows that when we use kind, positive language, not only do others feel better, we do too. Our brains release feel-good chemicals that actually boost our happiness and even strengthen our relationships. It's like a happiness loop. The kinder we are, the better we feel. And the better we feel, the kinder we become. Let's try something simple together. For just 1 week, pay close attention to what you say, whether in conversation, in a message, or even in your own thoughts. Notice how people respond. Notice how you feel. You might be surprised to see just how much your words can brighten someone's day, or your own. Now imagine if everyone practiced right speech. What kind of world would that be? A place where conversations feel like sunshine, warm, welcoming, and full of kindness. A world where words bring people together, not push them apart. Right speech isn't about staying silent or avoiding the truth. It's about speaking with honesty, care, and purpose. It's about being a builder, someone who builds trust, connection, and peace with every sentence. So as we move forward, let's carry this idea with us. Every word is a choice. Every sentence is a chance. Let's choose to make things better. Our words don't just influence how we feel, they can actually shape our health and success in life. It's almost like our words wrap us in an invisible shield, a protective bubble made of positivity. And it doesn't stop at keeping stress or illness away. The way we talk about ourselves and our goals can fuel our motivation and help us succeed. When we speak with hope and confidence, it's like giving ourselves a personal pep talk. Imagine telling yourself over and over, "I can do this. I've got this." The more you say it, the more you believe it. That belief pushes you to study harder, prepare better, and step into challenges with greater courage. And often, you end up doing exactly what you set out to do. But this isn't just about feeling good. It's about rewiring your brain. Yes, really. Scientists have found that focusing on positive words and thoughts is like a workout for your brain. The more we practice positivity, the more our brains get used to looking at the world in an optimistic, hopeful light. It's like training to be a happiness athlete. And the best part? You're not the only one who benefits. When we use uplifting words with others, like cheering someone on, offering encouragement, or simply saying something nice, we become a source of strength for them too. Our words can help someone else feel seen, supported, and even brave. It's like wearing an invisible cape and becoming a real-life superhero to those around us. So how do we make sure we're using this superpower wisely? It all starts with a simple habit. Think before you speak. Ask yourself, is this kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? If it checks all three, it's a good sign you're planting a seed that could bloom into something beautiful. And here's another wonderful thing. Positive words don't just work when life is easy. They're especially powerful when things get tough. Speaking hopefully in the face of problems can help us stay calm, find better solutions, and keep our spirits up. It's like turning a rainy day into a chance to dance in the puddles. Now imagine if everyone spoke this way. What kind of world would we live in? One filled with kindness, understanding, and light. A world where encouragement flows like sunshine and small words create big waves of change. So let's try a little challenge together. For 1 whole week, be extra mindful of the words you say to others and to yourself. Watch closely. Do people smile more? Do you feel a little lighter? a little more confident? Chances are you'll be amazed. In the end, our words carry more power than we think. They can boost our health, improve our chances of success, and create a ripple of joy around us. Every single time we open our mouths, we're given a choice. Let's choose to uplift, to encourage, to spread kindness. Because when we do, the world begins to change, one word at a time. Now let's take this idea a step further. What does science really say about the impact of our words? Are there actual studies showing how positive language affects the brain and body? You're about to find out. Science reveals something even more fascinating. Our words don't just influence us mentally and emotionally, they can actually help protect our bodies too. It's almost as if speaking kindly gives us a superhero cape, a shield that guards us from stress and illness. Researchers have found that using positive words can lower the levels of harmful stress chemicals in our bodies. That means when we choose kind, encouraging language, we're not only lifting someone's mood, we're giving our own body a chance to relax, heal, and stay strong. But wait, it gets even more amazing. Positive words don't just help us feel good, they change how we see the world. Imagine putting on a pair of magical glasses that highlight all the beauty, kindness, and opportunities around you. That's exactly what happens when we speak and think positively. Our brains begin scanning for the good instead of focusing on the bad. And when we see more good, we feel better. And when we feel better, we do better. It's a powerful cycle of growth and joy. Even simple practices like talking about what we're grateful for can create profound changes. Studies show that when we speak about things we appreciate, big or small, our brains start to focus more on those things. This simple shift in focus makes us feel more satisfied, more fulfilled, and more at peace with our lives. And this ripple of positivity doesn't stop with us. When we use kind, patient, and understanding words with others, it's like we're building a bridge made of trust, care, and connection. These bridges strengthen our relationships, helping us feel closer to those around us. And as social beings, this feeling of connection is essential for our long-term happiness and well-being. So here's a little challenge you can try. For the next 7 days, speak more positively to yourself and to others. Notice how your mood shifts. Watch how your conversations feel warmer, how problems seem smaller, and how your sense of connection deepens. You might be surprised by how quickly your world begins to brighten. Now, here's a really cool insight from neuroscience. Just making the effort to speak positively, even when you don't fully feel it, can still improve your mood. Think of it like smiling when you're feeling down. After a while, your brain catches on and gives you a little emotional boost. That's the power of intent. And when we bring this energy into conversations with others, something magical happens. Our words become like tiny gifts, spreading encouragement, joy, and light to the people around us. That's not just poetic, it's scientific. Inside our brains, we have what are called mirror neurons. These special neurons help us reflect the emotions and behaviors we observe. When someone speaks kindly to us, these mirror neurons light up, and we're more likely to respond with kindness in return. One good word leads to another, and another. It's like a chain reaction of compassion. Now think about how this affects not only our mood, but our performance in life. Whether it's at school, at work, or when pursuing our personal dreams, a positive mindset, fueled by encouraging words, sets the stage for greater success. It's like laying down a smooth path for your journey ahead. And here's the good news. Anyone can learn to speak more positively. It's just like working out. At first, it might feel unfamiliar or even a little awkward, but the more we do it, the easier and more natural it becomes. Each time we choose kind words, we build our positivity muscles, and gradually we begin to attract more uplifting energy into our lives. Think of it like planting sunshine with your sentences. The more you speak with warmth and care, the more light comes back to you. So how about a little challenge? Let's try something together this week. Whether you're talking face to face, sending a quick message, or even just thinking to yourself, add a sprinkle of kindness. Be gentle. Be thoughtful. You might be amazed at how different everything starts to feel, not just inside of you, but all around you. In the end, science has made it clear. Our words matter a lot. They can brighten our thoughts, support our health, boost our dreams, and fill the lives of others with happiness and hope. Isn't that incredible? Something as simple as our everyday words can become a tool for healing, connection, and transformation. Let's use this incredible gift wisely. Let's speak with care, intention, and joy, spreading positivity wherever we go. It might just be one of the most powerful choices we ever make. And now, imagine this. What if just 6 simple words could create extraordinary changes in our relationships and in how we feel? What if these words weren't just polite, but actually acted as keys, opening the door to stronger bonds, warmer hearts, and better days? Well, let's explore them together. The first word is please. This tiny word holds big power. When we say please, it softens our requests. Instead of sounding like a demand, it becomes a kind invitation. It shows respect. It's like gently knocking on someone's door instead of barging in. Next comes thank you. These 2 words are like a warm hug. They tell someone, I see you. I appreciate you. Gratitude not only makes others feel valued, it lifts us up too. When we express thanks, we create a joyful connection that echoes both ways. Then we have sorry. Sometimes, even when we don't mean to, we hurt others. Saying sorry isn't about admitting defeat. It's about caring enough to fix what's broken. It's like mending a torn kite so it can fly again. It takes courage and it heals. Help is a word full of strength, not weakness. Asking for help shows wisdom. It says, I trust you. I want to grow. And at the same time, it gives someone else a chance to feel useful, to be your teammate, your guide, even your hero. It's like reaching out for a hand while climbing a steep hill and realizing someone is right there to lift you up. I understand are 2 deeply connecting words. They say, I'm listening. I see where you're coming from. Even if we don't fully agree, this phrase builds bridges. It's like sharing an umbrella with someone in the rain. It doesn't stop the storm, but it makes the journey more bearable. And finally, we have yes. Such a small word, but it opens giant doors. Saying yes means you're willing to try, to grow, to meet someone new, learn something unfamiliar, or begin a journey you've never walked before. Yes is the spark of courage and the start of every adventure. So there you have it, 6 simple words. Please, thank you, sorry, help, I understand, yes. 6 gentle keys that can unlock so much goodness in your relationships, in your inner world, and in the lives of everyone around you. But don't just take our word for it. Up next, we'll see how these words actually play out in real-life situations and how you can start using them to bring about real, positive change. Let's dive in. When we speak with intention, we help others feel respected, appreciated, forgiven, supported, understood, and included. These words are like little sparks of light, spreading kindness and positivity wherever they land, like colorful confetti in the air. To make these magical words a regular part of how we communicate, we must train ourselves to be kindness detectives. That's right. Start watching closely for opportunities to use these 6 words. Whether it's in a conversation, a quick text, or even self-talk, these words are tiny keys that unlock big moments of connection. And here's the best part. Using these words doesn't just brighten someone else's day, it transforms us as well. Each time we say please or thank you, it's like choosing to walk on the sunny side of the street. We feel a little lighter, our smiles come a little easier, our hearts open a little wider. Take a moment now to reflect. When was the last time you used one of these words with genuine feeling? How did the other person respond? And how did you feel in that moment? These simple memories can serve as gentle reminders to sprinkle these powerful words throughout our day. Now, imagine a world where everyone used these 6 words freely and sincerely every single day. Can you picture it? A world filled with smiles, helping hands, honest apologies, heartfelt gratitude, and courageous yeses. It's not just a dream, it's something we can start creating right here, right now, with our own words and actions. So why not take on a small challenge? Let's see how often we can use these 6 golden words. Please, thank you, sorry, help, I understand, and yes. Look for real chances to speak them with sincerity and watch the quiet magic they bring. Even the smallest words can spark the biggest changes. They can turn an ordinary day into something warm and beautiful. They can unlock the best in others and in ourselves. But while positive words lift us up, have you ever caught yourself saying something negative without meaning to? Almost like a tiny rain cloud floating above your head, dropping little gloomy phrases here and there. The good news is we can change that. We all have the power to push those clouds away and let some sunshine in, just by shifting how we speak. And coming up next, we'll explore a simple, fun guide to help you replace cloudy words with sunny ones. It's easier than you think, and a whole lot more joyful. Let's learn how to brighten our language and brighten the world. One powerful way to stay on the sunny side of life is by talking to the people closest to us, friends, family, even co-workers, about how we speak. It's like holding up a mirror and getting to see yourself from a different angle. They may gently point out things about your speech that you've never noticed. And with that reflection, you gain the chance to adjust and grow. Their observations can be a gift, nudging you to choose words that feel better, kinder, more thoughtful. Believing in yourself is a big part of this transformation. Think of it like planting a garden. Even if right now it feels like just a patch of bare dirt, deep inside, you carry the seeds. And with care and time, those seeds can grow into something beautiful. Keeping that inner faith alive helps you stay committed when things get tough or old habits try to sneak back in. So here's a small but powerful idea. Set a fun, simple goal. Maybe today, say one more kind thing than you usually would. It's like adding a new splash of bright color to your daily painting. Over time, those colors will blend together and create a picture filled with warmth, encouragement, and light. And don't worry if you stumble. We all do. After all, no one learns to dance without stepping on a few toes. The important thing is to keep going, smiling at your missteps, learning as you go, and choosing to show up again with kindness. Another great way to grow is by learning from people who seem to always say just the right, uplifting thing. Pay attention to them. It's like having a guide walking ahead of you, lighting the way. You'll notice how they shape their words into little beams of light that brighten every room they enter. And one more golden tip. Practice gratitude. When you focus on the things you're thankful for, your speech naturally becomes sunnier. It's like filling your conversations with sunshine. The more space gratitude takes up in your heart, the less room there is for clouds of negativity. Soon you'll start to notice a shift. Your words will sound more hopeful, your tone more encouraging, and your presence more uplifting. And it's not just about avoiding hurtful words. It's about seeing the world in a new light and sharing that brightness with others. As we all get better at this, our thoughts and conversations will sparkle with more joy. That joy doesn't stay contained, it spreads. It moves from person to person, word to word. And before you know it, you've helped create a kinder, happier world, one sunny word at a time. And now, let's explore how we can make our words feel even more special and vivid, like wrapping them up in a ribbon and handing them to someone with care. When we personalize what we say, we don't just communicate, we connect. Let's take a closer look at how to speak in a way that truly touches hearts and brings conversations to life. That's exactly what happens when we tailor our words to what someone loves or dreams about. Let's say your friend adores stargazing. Imagine describing a night sky not just as dark, but as sparkling with silver stars dancing across a velvet sky. Suddenly, your words aren't just words, they're a gift, a little work of art, painted just for them. These details don't have to be big. A favorite color, a familiar smell, a memory you both share. When you include them in what you say, it transforms a simple chat into something heartfelt. It's the difference between a dull gray day and one bursting with joyful color. Conversations become more than just talking. They become moments of connection that linger in the heart. One of the easiest ways to make your chats more magical is by asking questions that invite your friend to share their own colorful thoughts. It's like opening a treasure chest and discovering what makes them light up inside. Suddenly, the conversation becomes a two-way painting, with both of you adding your own brush strokes of joy, curiosity, or imagination. And don't be shy to share your own stories too. Describe them vividly, how the breeze felt against your skin, the sound of laughter echoing through the air, the scent of fresh rain on a summer afternoon. These moments bring your listener into your world, helping them not just understand your story, but feel like they were right there with you. Believing that your words have the power to brighten someone's day, to lift their spirit, or help them see something in a new light, that's a powerful thing. It's this belief that gives your words their glow. A great way to get better at this is to simply imagine more. Picture scenes clearly in your mind. Daydream, create little stories, visualize what you're feeling. This mental color practice helps you craft more vivid, engaging pictures with your speech. And when others speak, listen deeply. Really tune in. You'll start to pick up clues, what excites them, what soothes them, what matters most. And when you respond with words shaped around those clues, your speech becomes more than conversation. It becomes a thoughtful, personal gift. Even better, you can use your words to gently guide someone toward hope. Encourage them to imagine happy endings or creative solutions. It's like shining a lantern on the path ahead, showing that even when things are tough, there's always a way forward. That's not just kindness, it's a superpower. So as you add vivid images, personal touches, and real attention to your conversations, you begin turning your words into bridges that connect not just mind to mind, but heart to heart. Because in the end, it's not only about what stories we tell, it's about how our words make others feel seen, heard, and valued. Let's practice this today. Imagine your words as bright little gifts, painting every conversation in joyful colors. One kind word at a time, we can turn everyday chats into meaningful moments of connection. And speaking of magic, what if we told you that kind words don't just brighten conversations? They can actually rewire your brain. Think of your brain as a garden. If we constantly speak with frustration or negativity, it's like letting weeds take over, tangling up our thoughts and crowding out the good stuff. But when we fill our speech with kind, hopeful words, we're planting flowers instead. Over time, our mental garden transforms into something vibrant, peaceful, and full of life. Of course, just like a real garden, this change doesn't happen overnight. It takes a bit of care each day, but every encouraging word we speak helps clear the clutter and make room for more clarity, calm, and joy. Speaking positively, especially when facing hard times, is like giving yourself a cheerleader's boost. Suddenly, that huge mountain you were worried about starts to look more like a manageable hill. You begin to realize, I can do this. Something incredible also happens in our brains when we speak kindly. Areas related to empathy and emotional understanding become more active, like turning on a map that helps us read the hearts of others. We begin to sense what someone else might be feeling, and that makes it easier to be a true friend, a more caring sibling, or a better listener. Over time, as we practice choosing our words wisely, our brain develops a helpful habit: pausing before reacting. Imagine it like this. You're about to blurt something out in frustration, but then your inner stop button kicks in. It's like learning to pause before reaching for too much candy. That small pause can lead to better decisions, fewer regrets, and more peace. And there's more. Using kind words regularly also builds up our confidence. Every time we speak encouragement, whether to others or ourselves, it's like saying, "You've got this." That phrase becomes a quiet voice in your mind, lifting you up, helping you feel taller, stronger, and more capable. Plus, when we stop filling our minds with negative chatter, we create mental space. It's like cleaning up a messy room. Suddenly, we can find what we need, focus better, and solve problems faster. Whether it's doing homework, working on a project, or dealing with a tough moment, your clearer mind helps you move forward with ease. And let's not forget how all of this affects our relationships. When we speak with warmth, patience, and understanding, our connections grow stronger. It's like building strong, sturdy bridges, ones that help us reach each other, even during disagreements or tough times. Even our bodies respond. Studies show that people who speak kindly and feel more connected often sleep better, feel calmer, and get sick less often. It's like your body saying, "Thanks for being kind, I've got your back." As we continue to use kind words, something beautiful happens. The energy spreads. Just like one smile often leads to another, our gentle, uplifting words create a ripple effect. Others begin to speak more kindly too, and suddenly the whole room feels lighter. By choosing kind, thoughtful words, we're not only making today brighter, we're planting seeds of goodness that grow into lasting change. We become more compassionate, more grounded, more ourselves. Let's keep tending our mental garden with words that bloom. The more we water it with kindness, the more our world, inside and out, will blossom in the most beautiful ways. We explored how speaking the truth can make us a guiding light in a confusing world. But let's be honest, telling the truth isn't always easy. Sometimes it feels like we're swimming against the current, choosing the harder road. Yet even when the truth is uncomfortable, choosing to speak it is like walking a path lit by stars. The way forward might be a little dim at times, but it's steady. It leads us to something honest, peaceful, and genuinely beautiful. In a world full of mixed messages, unclear intentions, and distractions, being someone who speaks truthfully is like being a calm, steady voice in a noisy room. When we're honest, we help others see more clearly. The confusion fades and understanding takes its place. And here's the amazing thing. Truth is contagious. When we choose to speak honestly, we inspire others to do the same. One voice of truth creates a ripple, then another and another. Before long, an entire space can be filled with the brightness of honesty and clarity. But there's something important to remember. Truth needs kindness. Speaking the truth doesn't mean being harsh or blunt. We can still be honest while being gentle. It's like giving someone a rose. You want them to enjoy the beauty of the flower without getting pricked by the thorns. Sometimes, being truthful also means being quiet and listening. The truth we need isn't always in our own words, but in the words of someone else. When we truly listen, we allow space for new perspectives, for growth, for empathy. It's like opening a window to let fresh air and sunlight into a stuffy room. Choosing truth encourages us to think deeply. Instead of just accepting things as they are, we begin to ask important questions. Is this really true? What's underneath the surface? That curiosity turns us into truth seekers, gentle detectives of wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Truth also plays a key role in solving problems. When we're honest about what's not working, we give ourselves and others a chance to fix it together. It's like pointing out where the road is cracked so we can patch it, not just for ourselves, but for everyone traveling that path with us. And perhaps one of the most powerful things we can do is live truthfully in front of others, especially children. They're always watching, learning from how we navigate the world. When we show them that truth matters, not just facts, but honest intentions, we're lighting a path for them to walk with courage and integrity. So yes, speaking the truth takes strength, but it's one of the most meaningful things we can offer the world. With every honest word, we help make life clearer, brighter, and more real for ourselves and for everyone we meet. Now that we've seen the strength of truth, let's take it a step further, because sometimes the words we say don't just bring clarity, they bring comfort. Let's explore how we can use our voices not only to speak the truth, but also to heal, to reconcile, and to bring peace where it's needed most. Imagine if your words could feel like a warm hug to someone who's hurting. Let's find out how. We began exploring how words can heal, how a kind phrase, an honest apology, or a gentle truth can feel like a warm hug to someone in pain. Now let's look closer at how these words work, how they become tools of comfort, understanding, and reconciliation. Offering a sincere apology, sharing our feelings, or simply being present. It's like putting a soft bandage on a scraped knee. It doesn't erase the hurt immediately, but it helps the healing begin. Being honest, but with gentleness, goes a long way. Even when the truth is a little tough, speaking it with care can clear away misunderstandings. It's like wiping a foggy window. Suddenly everyone can see each other more clearly again. Opening up about our own emotions can feel vulnerable, but it creates a safe space. It's like placing a cozy blanket in the middle of the room and saying, "You can sit here. You're safe to share what's in your heart." When one person opens up, others often feel brave enough to follow. That honesty can be the very thing that brings people back together. Forgiving someone is another powerful act. It's like taking off a heavy backpack you've been carrying around for far too long. You breathe easier. You walk lighter. Letting go of anger or hurt doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace instead of pain. And don't underestimate the power of encouragement. A simple, kind word, telling someone you believe in them or that they'll get through tough times, is like giving water to a thirsty plant. It perks up. It reaches toward the light. It begins to grow. Using words like "we" instead of just "you" or "I" helps too. It's a subtle but strong way to say, "We're in this together." It's no longer about blame or isolation. It's about unity. It's like holding hands and jumping over a puddle instead of trying to leap it alone. Sometimes words aren't even needed. Just being quietly present, sitting beside someone, no pressure to speak, can be deeply healing. It's like the comfort of watching the rain fall with a friend, knowing you don't need to fix the storm. Just be there for it. And when someone feels lost or low, remind them of their strengths. Remind them of the happy times. It's like showing them snapshots of sunny days during a storm, proof that better days existed and will come again. When we use our words to heal, to reconnect, to make peace, we're doing something deeply human and profoundly powerful. It takes patience, it takes courage, and it takes care. But one kind word, one open-hearted moment, can shift everything. Let's choose to speak peace, to be bridges, not barriers. One thoughtful conversation at a time, we can help make our world a little kinder. We saw how healing words and shared efforts can bring people together and lift the spirit of a whole community. But how do we keep that momentum going and turn kind intentions into lasting action? Well, it starts with focusing on what really matters to people. It's like using a treasure map to find hidden gold. When projects align with what the community truly cares about, more people are naturally drawn in, ready to lend a hand and be part of something meaningful. And here's something special. These community efforts don't just bring change, they also teach us new things. Maybe it's learning to plant flowers, paint a mural, fix up a bike, or organize a shared space. Every project becomes a mini adventure where people can try something new, grow their skills, and pass on what they know. After all, who doesn't enjoy learning something fun and useful? Think of it like a festival of learning and helping, where every tool picked up and every flower planted is also a seed of connection. When we team up with local businesses or schools, the impact grows even bigger. It's like when superheroes join forces, each one bringing their own unique strength. A local shop might donate supplies, while students from a nearby school come to help out with smiles and energy. Collaboration like this shows how powerful it can be when everyone comes together. And don't forget the power of sharing what we're doing. Spreading the word on social media, a community newsletter, or even local news helps shine a light on these efforts. It's like using a megaphone to say, "Hey, something great is happening here. Come join us." Sometimes all it takes is one inspiring photo or story to spark the interest of someone new. Staying positive, even when things get tough, is just as important. Not every step will be easy, but like watering a plant and patiently waiting for it to bloom, the beauty that follows is always worth it. Dreaming together also fuels our efforts. Imagine a neighborhood where every street is clean, every corner is bright, and every person feels welcome and safe. That shared dream becomes a picture everyone wants to help paint, and a goal that motivates real change. When we cheer each other on, roll up our sleeves, and keep that spirit high, we're not just improving our surroundings, we're knitting our community closer. There's real joy in seeing what we can accomplish when we pull in the same direction. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. Throughout this journey, we've seen how powerful words can be, like tiny magic seeds that, when planted with care, can grow into peace, understanding, and joy. Every kind word we say helps solve problems, lift spirits, and build a more compassionate world. We've explored how simple phrases like please, thank you, telling the truth, or saying I'm sorry can go a long way. These aren't just words, they're tools that build bridges and heal divides. They make tough times a little easier and happy moments shine even brighter. When we speak kindly, listen fully, and stand up for what's right, we spread a little everyday magic. And when we all pitch in, at school, at home, or in our neighborhoods, our small efforts add up to something truly beautiful. So let's keep going. Let's think of ourselves as gardeners of kindness, planting care and hope wherever we walk. Like any good garden, we need to water it, nurture it, and look out for each other so that everyone has the chance to grow and bloom. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Let's not stop here. Let's keep speaking, listening, and choosing to make a positive impact, one word at a time. And if this message has touched your heart, we invite you to stay connected. Leave us a comment. What's one kind word that brightened your day recently? Like this video if it gave you something to smile about. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddhism Seeds, where we plant wisdom, compassion, and joy, one story at a time. Let's keep the light shining together.